Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Angela Davis. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about sleeping tips for better skin. So what I'm about to say next might sound kind of wild, but it's really taken me like the longest time to realize that sleep is very important for skin health. You might be asking, well, why is it important? Sleep is important to the skin because our skin is the body's largest organ. And on top of that, it's our first line of defense for our immune system. Our skin is supposed to keep out bad things or things that can be considered harmful to our internal organs like pathogens, viruses, and bacteria. And sleep plays a key role in healing your body from the inside out, which shows on your skin. It helps us live out this saying, you want to get better and finer with time like a glass of wine. I can't. So yeah, like pretty much when you're sleeping right, your skin is right and everything's right, because not only does sleep help heal our skin, but it helps us mentally as well. Fun fact, we spend about 1/3 of our lives asleep. It kind of makes me feel some type of way, but at the same time, it kind of makes me feel good that knowing that by sleeping, I'm taking care of myself. You know, it helps us send out vibrations like you feeling good, looking good, and smelling good. The smelling good part is all up to you though. You gotta make sure you take that shower, all right? And seeing as we do spend a good portion of our lives asleep, it's only right that we invest in our sleeping environment, meaning like how we take care of our skin, what we're sleeping on in bed, like our pillowcases, you know, bonnets, that nightstand table. Okay, that's the main focus of this video. I'm going to do a quick disclaimer. These tips worked for me. They may or may not work for you, but if you'd like to give them a try, you never know. Okay, so I'm gonna jump into it. Tip number 1, invest in a silk or satin pillowcase. I cannot and I will not stress this enough. That's very, very, very important, okay? This is the only time I'm not gonna judge you for knowing your thread count right off the top, because if it was anything else and it is not beneficial to your skin, I'm really judging you, okay? Today, you get a pass. Be sure to make sure that when you invest in a silk or satin pillowcase that you have a high thread count, because you're looking for a fabric that is breathable and gentle on your skin. And that's supposed to be the good thing about silk or satin pillowcases. It causes less friction and irritation, which could possibly lead to even more pimples or acne. So that's preventing that from happening. Because if you do use pillowcases other than silk or satin, like a cotton pillowcase, I'm telling you, it could be comparable to rubbing like 2 pieces of sandpaper up against each other. And that's not fun. That's how you end up, you know, experiencing breakouts and everything. So keep that in mind next time you try to pick between which pillowcases you should go with, okay? I'm sure you'll probably try to side with the silk and satin. Another good thing about silk and satin pillowcases is that it does not absorb moisture. By it not absorbing moisture, therefore, it's not a breeding ground for bacteria, all right? That's letting you know right off the top. Silk or satin is not having it, okay? Believe it or not, like while you sleep, that bacteria can try to absorb itself into your skin and create a lot of breakouts. And that's not where we're trying to go. Silk or satin, they make sure that that's not happening. Usually, some pillowcases, like cotton pillowcases, we're gonna compare this to cotton pillowcases again, they absorb moisture. And when they absorb moisture, that's a breeding ground for bacteria. So silk or satin pillowcases are making sure that you know that that moisture and that bacteria has no place there on that pillowcase, period. And for my people with hormonal acne, I don't know if you'll actually see a difference in your skin from using the silk or satin pillowcase. All I know is that it's still a lot better than sleeping on a cotton pillowcase. And I noticed that because I told you guys before, I do have hormonal and genetic acne. I noticed that when I do sleep on a cotton pillowcase once every week, because sometimes it'll be wash day and everything, and I wouldn't have another pillowcase that was silk, or I couldn't find the others, or I was too lazy to find the second silk pillowcase lurking around somewhere in my house. And I would notice that like when I wake up, I would have a couple of breakouts. And I was like, well, where'd it come from? So yeah, I guess my skin has gotten used to luxury. I guess when you step your game up, it's not just a lifestyle and a mindset. Like now my body different. Now I'm not lazy anymore. I try to find that second silk pillowcase. So yeah, like once my skin see me doing some clown that does not fall in line with the usual routine of what I'm used to doing with having that silk pillowcase there, oh, it'll make it known, because I end up with a pimple. It's bad. Like, my skin pretty much is saying, like, we're not used to that no more. Like, you leveled up, so did we. I'm like, wow. number 2, invest in that silk or satin bonnet. I will not stress this enough. I know a lot of people like to sleep with their hair up or like their hair all over the place. Don't do it. Invest in that bonnet, please. Like, just, it's not hard. Just go, if you can, go to the beauty supply store, get the bonnet. Because believe it or not, like, there is sometimes like you can use products on your hair and your scalp agrees with it. My scalp loves certain products that I be using, but my skin doesn't. Like, my skin on my face does not like that at all. And sometimes I would lay down thinking I'm still letting my hair air dry. Like, I wake up to wash my face and my skin on my face feels very sensitive, feels very irritated. And I'm like, what's going on here? Like, is everything okay? And if that is the case with some of you, maybe you could have had like an allergic reaction to the products. But either way, wear that bonnet, because the bonnet prevents that from happening. Invest in that bonnet. Don't shortchange yourself, because it'll show on your skin. And on top of that, the bonnet is probably the best thing that you can invest in. Also, like, second to pillowcase, obviously, because what it's doing, it's keeping your hair oils, and possibly if you do have dandruff, because I know some people have dandruff, I have dandruff, so it's keeping that dandruff and those hair oils out of your face. It's preventing those dead skin cells and that oil from clogging your pores. And I've seen some people try to charge over $50 for a bonnet. Just go to the beauty supply store and you can get an affordable bonnet. You're welcome. Because some of these magazine publications, I'm like, paid that for that? Just, like, make it make sense. It don't. So tip number 3, apply your products 1 to 2 hours before bed. I don't care if you have a 12-step skincare routine or a 3-step skincare routine. Please try to make this a thing, because although if you are sleeping on a silk or satin pillowcase, that moisture from your skincare routine is not being absorbed into the pillow, but it could still be laying on the surface. I know that you did not just go to Sephora or Walmart or Target and spend all that money on your skincare routine just to have it on the surface of that pillowcase. So the pillowcase is pretty much getting your skincare routine rather than you, ladies and gentlemen. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to get the most out of our money. We're trying to see some results, okay? And by you applying your products right before bed, there's a chance that you're not getting your money's worth and you're not getting all of the benefits of the product that you purchased. Like, just try to, probably take that tip, see if it does anything for you, because sometimes people think that by rubbing or patting your products in, like, that's going to absorb it. Just let it sit before you, be in the bed. Tip number 4, wash your face. Like, if you don't do nothing else, okay? Because I know everybody has those days where, you had a long... It's been a minute since I've heard some thunder. But yeah, I know everybody has those days where, you've had a long day and you don't feel like doing that 12-step skincare routine, or even that 3-step skincare routine for that matter. So if you want to do the bare minimum and you feel like that's the route to go, like, this is not an everyday thing, but that once every blue moon sort of thing, please make sure that you are washing your face. If you don't do nothing else, okay, it really be like that. I understand. It's been like that sometimes for me too, but I'm telling you, you're not trying to bring all that dirt and oil and air pollution into your bed on your pillowcase. So that's why I say wash your face. Your skin will thank you for it later. Even if you don't do like your treatment that you normally do, it's still better than not washing your face. Tip number 5, get those 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you know me in real life, I'm probably one to talk. Like, I will say this, I do get the 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I might sleep late, like I might go to bed late, but one thing about me, I'm gonna get them 7 to 9 hours. Believe that. So I don't know what y'all thought this was. And this is the tip where I'm gonna kind of get into a little bit of the science-y part of it. So I'm grazing still. I'm grazing. I'm not deep diving. I'm still grazing. Just to be on the up and up. We do have 3 stages of our sleep cycle. I was parched. When we get to step 2, this is when you probably should be in your deep sleep. So what happens is your body releases human growth hormone. So I'm just gonna probably label it as HGH, because I don't have time to be saying human growth hormone like every couple of times that I'm gonna talk about this. HGH pretty much helps your body to clean out toxins and cells that can cause damage to your skin and to your body. Believe it or not, what happens is, the deeper you sleep, the more effective your body is in gathering up those toxins. And in this same stage, in stage 2, HGH also helps to repair your skin and increase cell production. Stage 2 of your sleeping cycle is mainly the star of the show. I'm trying to give it its credit where it's due. So we're gonna go on to tip number 6. Drink a glass of water before you go to bed and after you wake up. So I would suggest you drink it an hour before bed, because I don't want you guys to sit up there and be like, oh, Angela said to drink it right before bed and I've been using the bathroom all night. No, drink it an hour before bed so that you don't have to be running back and forth to the bathroom all night long and interrupting your 7 to 9 hours of sleep, okay? When you drink your water before bed, you're gonna wake up with some glowing skin. It's gonna help your skin with maintaining hydration throughout the night. Then for the part where I said to drink water after you wake up, so what you should be doing, like probably drink 1 to 2 bottles or cups of water after you wake up so that it can help your body flush out those toxins that was gathered from that sleep cycle from the night before. All right, so it's like kind of like one hand washing the other, water literally washing out those toxins. Tip number 7, invest. It wouldn't be me if I wasn't telling you to invest in something. So invest in a humidifier or an air purifier, like one of those plugins. Or if you're one of those types that don't like to invest in those sort of things and you're like, oh, everything natural in this household, we don't do devices. So do you, sis, or bro, whoever you are, do you. But yeah, you can also invest in like a plant that's supposed to be an air purifier, because I'm guilty to a fault. I'm kind of a plant mom. I don't know if that makes sense or it doesn't. Either way, that's what I'm gonna call it, because there's quite a few plants in my room and it's a problem. It's like, oh my gosh, it's my baby, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I am about my plants, because I don't have any pets. So yeah, like, and ever since I had that plant, like I noticed my air is real different. I mean, mind you, I still do have my humidifier. I have the humidifier by my bed. I haven't put it up in a while, but I'm getting back to it. Believe it or not, you'll notice a big difference in your air, like air flowing, like even though the window's open, air is still flowing in here. It's feeling real fresh and not, like the air is not stale, okay? I make sure to have plants around so my air is not stale, period. Even like what I'm about to say next, this happens especially during the winter because the heat is on. Your skin dries out while you asleep. So what you're doing by investing in that humidifier or air purifier, or even that natural air purifying plant, is that you're pretty much bringing that hydration back into your skin. It's almost like the equivalent of giving your skin a cold glass of water. Maybe not even a cold glass of water, we're just gonna go with a glass of water, not a cold glass of water, but just some type of water. And I will say it's worth every penny. The only downside is like you cannot use faucet water, but if you want to see that, maybe I'll do a review on my air purifier, or not even just the plant. Like maybe I will show you guys the plant one day, or maybe I will do a review on my humidifier. I just don't have it up too much because I kind of get distracted because of the lights that turn on sometimes. So that's why I stopped using it, but then I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm okay. And I was too lazy to get up from my bed in the middle of the night to fill it up. So yeah, like it might not have to be on at all times, but it's also good with cleaning air and everything. I would highly suggest it. Oh, we can go into tip number, I wasn't gonna make this a tip, but this is very important. Tip number 8, do not forget to clean your products like the silk pillowcase, your silk bonnet, and the humidifier at least once a week. Just to be on the up and up, stay clean, trying to keep your sleeping environment clean. You know what I mean? Good hygiene, it's key for these tips to work. So, and I know, like, I feel like you guys are probably gonna be like, why every time, or like most times we talk, it's about you talking about what I should invest in. I don't know. Maybe I want you to add a little bit of luxury in your life. Not saying that you don't already have it, but you know, like get some more. So, all right, I'm gonna close it here. I'll be back pretty soon with another video. As per usual, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.